Coming up on the 8th race of the day, as the horses make their way to the starting gate, we'll take a look at a pre-recording of the post-parade. The number 1 is Piston Stroke, owned and trained by Michael Joyner. The 2, Apolitical Style, Randall Schwartz, the owner, Mallory Norton, the conditioner. The 3 is Heaven's Light, owned by Sherry Gilmore, Bill Valdivia, the trainer. The 4 is BV Brother, Eddie Lee Willis trains and owns. The 5 is Persistence, trained by Jose Gamez, Teodoro Delgado, the owner. The 6 is Lethal Beast, Clint Crawford, the owner and trainer. The 7 is Sammy Mannix, Mia Grande Luz, trained by Luz Chavira. And most of the horses here have reached the starting gate area. A few sale notes here and for a few of the horses here in this race. The 1, Piston Stroke, sold at Heritage Place yearling sale for $40,000. Persistence, the 5 horse, was a $13,000 Heritage Place yearling sale purchase. Is a full sibling to Eagle's Dream, Supreme Racehorse. Full sister to Bodacious Eagle, AQHA Supreme Racehorse and World Champion. And Lethal Beast, the 6, was an $18,000 Ruidoso yearling sale graduate. So a few still here to load in the gate. 2-year-old quarter horses, 250 yards. Of course, many of these horses are probably pointed to one or more of the lucrative stakes races on tap for the spring quarter horse meeting, beginning with the Oklahoma Futurity, the trials for which are this weekend. And then the final on Saturday, March 25th. April 22nd, the Remington Park, Oklahoma bred Futurity. They have unloaded the gate. We'll take a break here and come back and hopefully have things on their way to normalcy.
And Smithworks now has it clear by half length.
Another APHA World Champion now makes his home at West Wind Farms in Purcell, Oklahoma. Smithworks, a multiple Grade 1 winner with earnings just under $250,000. He's a son of Painted Turnpike, whose success on the track seamlessly transferred to the breeding shed. Smithworks, a champion as a runner, destined for greatness as a sire, now standing at West Wind Farms.
Okay, the 7 horse has been brought back to the front side here, maybe to the paddock for some adjustments, or sounds like we may have some news here regarding the 7. What was it?
Rider change on the 7.
We're going to have a rider change on the 7 horse. So getting back to the 2-year-old lineup, one of the richest state-bred races in quarter horse racing, that being the Remington Park Oklahoma bred Futurity, a grade 1, $900,000 purse. And then on closing day, June 3rd, of course, the $1 Million Heritage Place Futurity, an open race. And that day is just chock full of added money events, including the Heritage Place Derby, the Debbie Schaff Invitational Championship, which always brings an outstanding field. In the last 2 years, has been won by Danger, last year defending his status as world champion and AQHA champion older horse. And then several others on June 3rd, closing day, that wrap up the meet in a very outstanding way, and you can see some of the best quarter horse talent in the world, really, as one of quarter horse racing's premier race meetings come to a close. So I would think we're going to see a new rider on the 7 horse, Mia Grande Luz, get back on schedule. Of course, this weekend at Remington Park, a whole lot of time trials for the Oklahoma Futurity and Derby, as well as the Oklahoma Paint Napalooza Futurity. And the 7 is coming up the tunnel to enter the track and make his way back to the starting gate. Also this weekend, the 550-yard SLM Big Daddy Stakes, a grade 3 race at 550 yards, won last year by O'Donovan Rosa, who went on to win the Devil His Due Stakes at Lone Star Park as well. Good distance runner. Devil Is Due run at 870 yards, so O'Donovan Rosa is showing some versatility in the and going from 550 up to 870, and he should be defending his crown in Sunday's SLM Big Daddy Stakes. April 2nd, a big day in quarter horse racing at Remington, as the AQHA Challenge program will be featured in 2 races. The Bank of America Championship Challenge, a Grade 2 race, as well as the Grade 2 AQHA Distance Challenge, the winners of which will receive provisional berths to the Challenge Championships this year at Lone Star Park, where all the winners from the different regional races will converge, and all in graded stakes races. 5 different divisions: 2-year-olds, 3-year-olds, older horses, distance horses, and fillies and mares 3 and up. So April 2nd, maybe we'll see Just My Hawks defend his crown in the Championship Challenge. So we have a start here. Heaven's Light, the 3-horse, followed by Apolitical Style, the 2, with the first 2 horses to cross the finish line here. Heaven's Light, a filly by the Martha Lights out of the Streak and Dash mare, Heaven's Assured, bred in Oklahoma by the owner, Sherry Gilmore, trained by Guillermo Valdivia. The 2 here, Apolitical Style, ran a nice one, as well as the 1 too. Apolitical Style, trained by Mallory Norton, by Apolitical Blood out of the Ocean Runaway mare, Runaway in Style, another Oklahoma bred by Randall Schwartz in the Sooner State. He owns Apolitical Style as well. So we hope you join us as we start to wrap up the day with training race number 9 coming up from Remington Park.